Welcome back, everybody, for another exciting, thrilling episode of Mondays with Mundy. That's me, Jim Mundy, the historian for the Union League Legacy Foundation at the Union League of Philadelphia. All right. If you've been following us with these episodes, we've done a lot of history, art, architecture, but not much about people, and specifically about an employee or employees in general. And we haven't done anything really quite humorous, only one so far. I hope you saw it or heard it anyway. So I thought that, with this hot and humid heat wave that we're going through, or heat waves, and with this pandemic, a little humor might be in play. And I think we'll do something funny. So let's see if I succeed at providing a little laugh here now and then, okay? So I'm going to read you an article that I wrote in 2011. And it was, the motivation was because our oldest tenured employee named Walter Smith was celebrating his 50th anniversary at the League. And that's a heck of a long time. So I did some research about other employees and came across a gentleman named Tom, who I think you'll find quite interesting to learn about. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to read the article. Forgive me for not doing it extemporaneously. I like the article myself, actually. So I'm going to read the article, and then we're going to do a PowerPoint after that. So here goes. So let me pull up the article so I can read it, and you can see me. And here we go. This is the article itself. So, with the recent celebration of Walter Smith's 50 years of employment at the League, it seemed a good opportunity to look at other employees from the past. Here we go. Though he worked at the League for only 15 years, one of our most unusual employees died peacefully from gout on December the 10th, 1910. Tom spent 15 years at the League working as an exterminator, mostly in the Broad Street building, where he quickly won the affection of the members with his charming and charismatic personality. His judgment and temperament were such that he became one of the most influential members of the staff. It became a famous tradition at the League that no applicant for admission to whom Tom had shown disdain or disapproval was ever admitted to membership. Tom was actually born at the League on January the 1st, 1885, of parents who worked in the kitchen. Unfortunately, their identities have eluded us through history. Because of his aforementioned personality, Tom soon rose above the position to which he had been born and never worked a day in the kitchen with his parents. He spent most of his time instead in the restaurants, specifically as the guest of the members, and quickly developed a fondness for the best food and drink, but especially for choice wild game. Death was put on, it was believed, by shock and the effects of gout from such high-end living, as Tom was preparing to leave the clubhouse for the first time in his life to attend the second annual exhibition of the Keystone Poultry, Pigeon, and Pet Stock Association of Philadelphia, held at the 1st Regiment Armory located at Broad and Calvin Streets. The kindergarten club, and the kindergarten was an eating club within the League that we recently discussed in our episode on the club tables. So the kindergarten club, at its annual Christmas dinner on December the 14th, rose in toast, and this is what they said. Tom, our dear old Tom, who was with us through so many vital years, has departed his life. He was a good cat, was Tom, and now he rests. Requiescat in pace. All right. So if you hadn't guessed it before, now you know that Tom was a mouser. Okay. So his job was to catch mice because, after all, you didn't have Terminex and things like that back then. So, and as we know, mice have been around food for millennia, not just, in the 19th, early 20th century. So it's something that still happens today. And so the way to get rid of mice was you had cats. It still works. So that was about Tom. I can only imagine what. Do you imagine walking to a dining room and seeing a cat sitting on a chair or maybe on a table, eating something? It's mind-boggling. So anyway, so let me pull up the PowerPoint, because I can actually show you what Tom looked like. Okay. So hang on a sec. Here we go. We're almost there. We do slideshow. Come on, slideshow from the beginning. And I called it Upstairs, Downstairs, working at the League. Oops. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. So let's do this from the beginning. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is Tom. Okay. And that's our mouser. What a life he must have had. And it's amazing that they even have a photograph of him. All right. But apparently he was so well known in not just the league but around Philadelphia itself that the Philadelphia Press wrote an article about Tom in November of 1910, shortly before he died. So there you go. So that's Tom. And this is the dining room in which Tom would have enjoyed the emoluments, shall we say, of being not just a mouser, but the favorite pet in the club itself. So this is the dining room from 1902. It was just called the restaurant. And so this is where Tom ate, and if he didn't even drink his way to gout over his 15 years of life. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was a little bit of a hoot to try something different, especially about an employee, and an unusual one that did that. So hopefully we'll have some more humor as we go through the series in the future. So I hope everybody's doing well. I think we're in our third heat wave at this point in time, plus the pandemic, so everything else. So folks, take care of yourselves out there, all right? So be well, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you again on Mondays with Mundy. And just one more plug, thanks to the Union League Legacy Foundation for providing what I hope is an enjoyable way of spending some off time while we're all at home. Okay, take care, folks. Stay well and see you soon. Bye now.